the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world indeed." Round of applause for 45 fabulous years. Tonight, we're really going to be honoring 6 incredible people, new inductees into the Rockland Women's Leaders Hall of Fame.
Each of these extraordinary women have made significant contributions to our community. They've broken barriers, never leaving another woman behind.
It was revolutionary that a place like this exists, and it's only 45 years old. There needs to be a real spotlight on domestic violence.
45 years ago, our founders, many who are here this evening, had a vision. We lived in a world where women and their children did not fear living with violence in their home.
I'm beyond spent with appreciation, with conviction. It's not done. There are hordes who will continue this fight until we have equality and justice for all, with no exceptions.
I've just been seeing all these wonderful people that I've worked with for 45 years. I'm a founding member. I'm very proud of us for continuing with the work that we've been doing and the new and young people who are coming on.
The vibe in the room was so uplifting. I loved the whole evening.
So much of what happened to create the laws on domestic violence started right here in Rockland County on behalf of the state of New York.
Rockland Family Shelter needs, after 45 years, support not only to maintain the shelter that we have, but for the women who come forward needing shelter. Even when we do not have room, we help those survivors always. Either we find a place for them or we stay with them. No one is ever turned away.
It is truly an honor to stand before all of you, gathered to celebrate a remarkable milestone. To the date, on October 5th, 1979, the shelter and our hotline opened for the first time. Over the years, we have served thousands of survivors. Violence against women and girls is a pervasive issue, not just locally, but globally. It demands unwavering commitment. We believe that everyone deserves to feel safe, valued, and heard.
Hear the history, right? And on the day it's all started, what a magical night, really was.
I feel like the room was filled with such enthusiasm and love and sincere concern. Tonight, really, people delivered. They really, really delivered. They felt it. They felt the need. They felt the urge.
I can't get over the generosity of the people in this room.
I think it's impossible to come away from an experience like this and an evening like this and not be completely overwhelmed by the work that's been done by so many amazing women in Rockland County.
This is just a wonderful event that, I've been a part of for many years, and the whole staff, everybody does a wonderful job, and you leave here feeling like you want to contribute, you want to help.
Gratitude that folks like my grandmother and all of the other inductees get their flowers while they're still here. Their legacy is felt in a room like this that ends up being full of people from varying walks of life, but are all connected through the legacy of the center.
I can tell you, because I'm in both emergency rooms on a regular basis, that we have more human trafficking victims in our 2 emergency rooms than you could ever fathom exist in this county. A boy that was trafficked. He was trafficked through Rockland County at the age of 18. He's now 22, he's doing very well. He's a client of the Center for Safety and Change.
I was at an interfaith, wonderful program on Thanksgiving at one of our local synagogues. And I was there with Everett Preach Newton, who is also one of our staff. And we both spoke. And as I left, a very big, towering man came over to me and he said, "You're one of the people who started Rockland Family Shelter?" I said, "Yes, I am. You saved my life 40 years ago." My mother spent more than 6 months at Center for Safety and Change. Then it was Rockland Family Shelter. I was 1. I went into law enforcement because of that experience, and I am here today because you helped my mother.
5 years ago, Center for Safety and Change debuted the inaugural class of the Rockland Women Leaders Hall of Fame, identifying the need for institutional recognition of the amazing contributions women have made to Rockland throughout its history.
I am just so honored, blessed, and absolutely thankful to the organization that chose me to join those other 40 women. I feel that I did make a contribution. That contribution, I feel, is a credit to my ancestors. And I feel very strongly that I have made them proud.
Great to be part of this amazing celebration with all the strong women. Let's know them, let's be them, and let's raise them.
So grateful to be recognized by an organization that is really dear to my heart.
I think my mother would be very proud, both because her children were all here together, and her friends, and her granddaughter.
I'm happy to be part of the Women's Hall of Fame and to be recognized with unbelievable women tonight and in the past. So it's just an absolute pleasure.
When you think about the fact that it's 45 years, we're still struggling.
Center has been able to help us, and I think that speaks volumes of what a pillar they are in the community to have that kind of support.
Happy 45th birthday.